Hi children, welcome to Maths class. We'll continue with our chapter about 4 fundamental operations. In today's class, we'll discuss about the multiplication. Multiplication. In multiplication, the number to be multiplied is called the multiplicand, and the number by which we multiply is called the multiplier. The result is called as the product. Here in the example, 754 is multiplied by 8 and we got the result as 6032. So 754 is the multiplicand and 8 is the multiplier and the result is the product. Now let us study about the multiplication of large numbers. Here in the example 1, the numbers are 3246 by 238. Multiply 3246 by 238. So, when we are multiplying, first we will multiply by 8. Okay. Let us do it here. 3, 2, 4, 6 multiplied by 2, 3, 8. So now let's do the multiplication. So we will begin with the ones place, that is 8. 8 into 6 or 8 6 are 48. So write 8 here and put the 4 over the 4. So now we have to multiply 8 into 4. 8 4s are 32 plus 4, we get it as 36. Write 6 here and put the 3 over 2. Now 8 2s are 16 plus 3, it is 19. So 9 will be written here and 1 will be here. 8 3s are 24 plus 1, it is 25. Now place a 0 in ones place under 8. Place a 0 in ones place under 8. Now we can start the multiplication by 3. 3 6 are 18 and the carry will be put here. 3 4s are 12 plus 1, 13. Put the 1 here. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, 7. 3 3s are 9. Now we will put 0 in both ones and tens place. That is below this 0 and below 8. Now we can start the multiplication by 2. 2 6 are 12. Put the carry here. 2 4s are 8 plus 1, 9. 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. Now let us add this. We know that multiplication is continuous addition. So let us add. Here we will get 8. 6 plus 8, 14. Put the carry. 9 plus 1, 10. Plus 3, 13. Plus 2, 15. 5 and 1 will be here. 5 plus 1, 6. Plus 7, 13. Plus 9, 22. Write the 2 here and put the 2 here. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 9, 13. 13 plus 4, 17. 7 will be written here and put the carry here. 1 plus 6, it is 7. So we got our answer as 7,72,548. This is how we will do the multiplication for large numbers. In our next example, multiply 7,346 by 2,137. We will first multiply with the digit at ones place. So it is 7. Then we will multiply by 3. Then by 1 and then by 2. Okay. Now multiplying 3 numbers. When we multiply 3 numbers, we must first multiply the first number and we get the product. Then we have to multiply the third number to the product of the first and second number. We will first multiply the first 2 numbers and then we'll multiply the third number to the product of first and second number. So now look at this. Find the product of 231 into 87 into 12. So here we will multiply the numbers 231 and 87. First 2 numbers are multiplied. And then this is the product of first and second number. Okay. And to the product we will multiply the third number. So multiply the first 2 numbers. Then multiply the product of the first 2 numbers with the third numbers. This is how we will do the multiplication of 3 numbers. For example, let us look the number 43 into 11 into 123. Okay. Now we'll do the multiplication 43 into 11. 43 into 11. So 1 into 3 just 3. 1 4s are 4. 1 3 is 3. 1 4s are 4. Now we'll add 3, 7, 4. So we will get the answer as 473 when we multiply 43 into 11. So the answer is 473. So now let us write this 473 into 123. Now we will multiply 473 by 123. 473 by 123. Okay, 3 3s are 9. 3 7s are 21. 2. 3 4s are 12 plus 2, 14. Now we will multiply by 2. So put the 0 here. 2 3s are 6. 2 7s are 14. Carry 1. 2 4s are 8 plus 1, 9. Now we'll do the multiplication by 1. So we'll put the 0 here. 1 3 is 3. 1 7 is 7. 1 4 is 4. So now you can add this. Here it will be 9. 1 plus 6 it is 7. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 3, 11. Put the carry here. 1 plus 1 it is 2. 2 plus 9, 11. Plus 7, 18. Put the carry 5. Okay. We got the answer as 58,179. Properties. The product remains same even if the order of the multiplication of the number is changed. For example, when we multiply 13 by 2, we get the result as 26. Again, if we are multiplying 2 into 13, we get it as 26 itself. So, we can say that the product remains the same even if the order is changed. Now, next one is 1 multiplied by any number gives the number itself. 1 multiplied by any number gives the number itself. Again, 0 multiplied by any number, we get 0. If you are multiplying any number by 0, we get the answer as 0 itself. Now, you can move to the next one. It is the multiplication by 10, 100 and 1000. Multiplication of 10, 100 and 1000. When we multiply a number by 10, 100 and 1000, we have to insert 1, 2 or 3 zeros respectively on the right side of the number. For example, consider the number 143 into 10. So the answer is 1430. Okay, look here. The number is 143 into 10. How many zeros are there for 10? There is only 1 zero. So, we have to write 143 there and put a 0 at the rightmost side. As 10 have only 1 zero, we have to add or insert 1 0 to the right of 143 and our answer will be 1430. Similar is the case when we are multiplying with 100 or 1000. The next example is 248 multiplied by 100. So, how many zeros are there for 100? 2 zeros. So, what we have to do is, we have to insert 2 zeros at the right side of 248. So that our answer will be 2, 4, 8 and 2 zeros at the rightmost side. So this is 24,800. Okay. First we have to check the number of zeros and put or insert the zeros at the rightmost part of the number. Multiplication of a number by a multiple of 10, 100 and 1000. Do you know the multiples of 10, 100 and 1000? Okay, they are 20, 40, 500 etc. How about multiplying a number with a multiple of 10, 100 and 1000? How will we do this? Let us check. Suppose we are taking the number 56 into 40. We know that 40 is the multiple of 10. Okay, 40 can be written as 4 into 10. So we can say that 40 is the multiple of 10. Now let us do the multiplication. Our number is 56 into 40. So look here, we know that 40 is the multiple of 10. So how many zeros are there for 40? There is 1 zero. So we'll first multiply 56 into 4. Okay. So we'll multiply 56 into 4. That will be 56 into 4. 4 6 are 24. 2 4 5 are 20 plus 2 22. So we get it as 224. Now 56 into 4 we get that as 224. Now how many zeros are there for 40? 1 zero. We'll insert a 0 at the rightmost part of the product of 56 and 4. So that our answer will be 2240. When we multiply 56 into 40, we'll get it as 2240. Now let's do another example. Consider the number 13 into 200. Okay, we are multiplying this with 200, a multiple of 100. What we have to do is, we have to multiply 13 by 2. 13 by 2. So, when we multiply 13 by 2, we'll get it as 26. Now, how many zeros are there for 200? Okay, there are 2 zeros. Now, insert those 2 zeros to the right of 26. So that we get the answer as 2600. 13 into 200, it will be 2600. Okay, have you all got it? Now, with this, we'll conclude our today's section. Thank you. Have a nice day.